are going to listen to the soon-to-be Grammy Award-winning album. I'm so excited. I'm so sorry. But if Yoongi says that he wants a Grammy, we're gonna get him a Grammy. June participated on every single track, which is beyond amazing. I don't know why people are still sleeping on his talent. Jungkook did a track as well. They all seem super excited. I think it's because it's a bit of a moodier, a more R&B kind of filled album. I don't know, it's just a really exciting comeback. I don't know if other ones have been like this. Again, this is my first comeback, but I'm so excited. I've only heard 2 tracks. I've heard Singularity, and I just did my video for Fake Love, so you can go watch that after this is done if you haven't seen it yet. As always, I'm going to look at the translations as I listen to the album. I want to be in the loop. I want to know who hurt them. I want to know what Edgar Allan Poe has to say, aka June. That could be his nickname. Okay, side note real quick. I know this is the longest intro ever, but I have nicknames for each of the members. I'm trying to get one for each of the members. So June is gonna be Edgar Allan Poe because that man is deep as hell. Tae is my mullet king. We stand the mullet in this household. Hosuk is Emile on wheels. It's pretty self-explanatory. And Jimin, funny story, his is Demon Thought. I was texting my friend when the concept photos came out, and you know, that photo. She meant to put Denim Thought, but it autocorrected to Demon Thought, and honestly same, I agree. So that's where we're at so far. Hopefully we can find other nicknames for them. We'll see. Anyway, let's get into the album. Woo! To be completely honest, I'm still not over the music video at all. Can you believe June wrote Serendipity to suit Jimin and then wrote Singularity to suit Tae? I will never get over that. Like, what a talented man. A good man. June, you are a good man. Don't even question it. I can't wait to see all the choreography and the general public being shook. Like, yes, this is BTS. You know, the group that you like to make fun of and think it's funny to make racist comments or say they all look the same or they all look like girls. Yeah. This is them. And Jin has so many lines. Who is spoiling us? I'm so confused. Okay, you guys know me. If you don't know me, hello, I'm Ashley. I am a ballad hoe. No one told me I was gonna get this, especially from Steve Aoki. Like, 2 + 2 = 5. I don't understand. But also, these lyrics are so sad. Like, who hurt them? I wear a mask again and go to see you. But I still want you. Oh my god, this is my song. Okay, notes, hello, strong, secure vocals, but we need to talk about these lyrics that Jimin are singing. Jimin is singing. English is very hard. He says, but I know I can never do that. I must hide because I am ugly. First of all, Jimin, I watched Burn the Stage. And I have decided that I'm going to hire you a hype man. Somebody who is just going to follow you around, give you constant praise, constant attention, hugs, maybe some gifts, feed you once in a while, because you deserve it. That drum, what kind of Phil Collins-esque? Next one is 134340. I know this has to do with Pluto. I don't know why I take Pluto being denounced as a planet so personally. I take so much offense to it. Pluto, you deserve to be a planet, no matter how small and tiny you are, you're doing your best, and I appreciate it. It makes me curious because if I remember correctly in Serendipity, Pluto is mentioned as well, and I think it's part of the visuals. It's like when he's sitting on the ledge. I think that's supposed to be Pluto. I thought it was a moon. You know how I am with my K-pop videos. It's not a K-pop video until there is a big moon. Wait a damn minute. What kind of Latin America, what kind of Havana Nights situation are we in? This is all in the same album? Every song has sounded so different. Oh! Oh no! What am I supposed to say? The personality, the character just comes out when he raps. It's ridiculous. Oh! Hey, babe! That fade out, okay. My other bias. Oh. I hear Tay and Jin so much. This is a feeling I'm not used to. Oh, what an abrupt end. I was not done. I was still bopping, but okay. I knew they were gonna play with sounds and with genre and everything, but I didn't think it was gonna be to this degree. Also, side note, it's really funny if you go into Apple or like iTunes store. If you look at the description, it just says one sentence. It says, a K-pop boundary breaker. Wow, like they're actually really doing that right now. Woo! Okay, Paradise. Oh God. And then it's so funny. Each song, like there's been one line that has stuck out to me, and I sing it as soon as I'm done listening to it. These boys just know how to write some catchy ass music, and I'm here for it. If there's snapping involved, it's a bop. The R&B, the musical versatility just jumped out. Oh my God. 너의 dream 사실은 짐 미래만 이 꿈이라면 내가 진짜 세상엔 약속과는 달라 우리 달려야 해. They are coming through with these summer anthems. I feel bad for whoever's gonna come in contact with me. Like, this is all we're listening to. Sorry. I just realized there are so many people who are gonna hear this live. I'm not one of them. These harmonies, bitch, is shook. It's alright if the name of the dream is different, be it buying a laptop next month. Who says a dream must be something grand? Just become anybody. We deserve a life, whether big or small. You are you after all. What kind of Dr. Seuss? Oh my. You grow up and people tell you you can be anything, anybody that you want to be, and then as you get older, it's like, let's be realistic. And it just becomes this burden because it's like, okay, I know I have to do something with my life. I know I need to be somebody, but how do I do that? Like, how do I make my dream become true? And I feel it so often, and I really hate it. So it's actually really nice that this song is saying that. And it reminds me of what Yoongi said at the end of the year. What did he say? He said something along these lines, like, it's okay not to have a dream. We gotta go on before I get into emo hours. Oh, the melodies that they're playing with. Yeah. I see why they were so excited for this album. It all makes sense. Same. Yeah. How are you sleeping at a time like this? Okay, so this is another cute ass song for us fans. And I know a lot of people, not a lot of people, but that's always the biggest complaint. They're like, oh, it's a fan service. Like, it doesn't actually mean anything, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no. Like, I don't think people realize how much extra BTS, like, does for the fans. And it makes me so personally annoyed when, you know, like Run has stopped temporarily because of comeback and everything, and people are complaining. If they do a V Live, like they sit here and demand what they do and do this and do that, and I'm just like, they don't have to be doing this at all. Like, doing Run, doing V Lives, letting us into their life and creating content that entertains us, that's not part of their description as a singer, as an artist. They do that for the fans. I mean, this part says it all. We have to trust us. You cannot let go of both hands. We have to be together forever. Like, as much as we depend on them for happiness, a source of relief from the real world, they do it with us as well. And this part, do not listen to what others say, just let them talk. Who said what? The more I do, the more confident I am. And honestly, I really see it. I feel like, even though I haven't been in the fandom, if you look at, you know, previous comebacks compared to this one, there's just such a different aura around them. I especially saw it in the comeback show. I've never seen them so happy, so, like, giddy, so lively in a comeback show. I don't know if it's just the American air. I don't know if maybe they had a few, like, backstage. I don't know, but I definitely see it, and I don't know. I'm really excited for them. Okay, anyway, next song. Okay. I already love it. Bye. Bye. Oh, the vocals are so strong. I can't get over it. Oh, this emotional build up. Did I ask? It's fine. I don't want to talk about it. I really don't want to talk about it. I love this song so much. Jin! My Disney prince has come. He's not playing. It's so emotional and so heart-filled. You gave me the best of me, so I'll give you the best of you. What? Again, did I ask? No! Who got the best of me? Who got the best of me? I know you guys hate that song. There's so many people who trash it, but listen, it's for us. We got the best of them and they got the best of us. Teamwork make the dream work. Oh my god. Stan artists that stand you back. You know what I mean? Even though we had Pied Piper in there. Even though, like, we had that little situation. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm moving on. That's too much. Alright, the one that I have been the most nervous for since I saw the track list. I could barely handle Airplane Part 1. They're really trying to kill me with this album. I don't know what else to say. Okay, I can't find any lyrics. Why is being an international fan so hard? Sounds like we're at a jazz nightclub. Mixed with like Arabian Nights. Oh. Oh! Excuse me? This is so different. Oh my god. This isn't what I was expecting either. I don't know what I was expecting. First one. Oh, I love him. I don't know. Sounds like he's saying Adama. Adama. Okay, so like, oh, it's like already done? That was the fastest 3.5 minutes of my entire life. So from what I gathered with my very little knowledge, it's basically taking what was talked about in Airplane from the mixtape to being like, yeah, we're up on this plane, we are global superstars, better recognize, hello, good afternoon. That's pretty much what I figured would be talked about in the lyrics. I just didn't expect that sound, but I guess now thinking about it, with it being within this album, it makes sense. Here we go. Hey, baby! I am being so well fed. Let me hear you say, hey, hey, hey! Woo! Oh, this one's good. We're here at I love that. Ballin' Ballin' Still Bangtan. Hell yeah. Don't get me wrong, they are such humble guys and I really appreciate it, but like they need to recognize that they're kind of the thing right now. But even with them, you know, making so much more money, getting recognition, this and that, like they're still themselves. They're still Bangtan. Like, thank you. I do, however, just want to make sure that they're getting their rest, they're getting their sleep, they're eating okay. Especially with the part saying, keep secretly getting covered in bruises, but ballin' still Bangtan. Like, what do you mean by that? Excuse me. I mean, even though, like, I guess it's so different now with the criticism they get, because before it was, you know, they weren't from the big three, they weren't gonna amount to anything, and now they're like the biggest K-pop thing in the world. It's changed. It's not, you're never gonna amount to anything. It's, oh, well, Western validation isn't like a real thing, or it's not needed, or like you're not welcomed in K-pop anymore because you're over like seas and everything. So I guess I get that. That's so sad though. Like, my God, just be nice. Damn. I say, I feel like this is the first album I've heard from them where they've really played with like vocal effects. And I'm not gonna lie, usually I'm not a big fan of it because people tend to go overboard and it just sounds so robotic and just, I don't know, like it just doesn't sound right. But they've been very smart about it. They haven't overused it and they use it only in certain spots where it pretty much feels appropriate. Especially in this song. This is a club banger. Oh. I love it. I didn't expect to get this kind of a song in this album, but it's a nice like break from the other topics we've kind of explored. What does the choreography look like for this song? I just imagine a lot of hip thrusts, body rolls. Okay, outro tier. I'm so nervous for her. Oh no. Oh no. You're my tear. I can't with you. I can't. Alright, that's so dramatic, but he's so talented. Have I said how much I love my rap line? There's so much like anger in this that I didn't think would be possible to put in a song. And just like that, it's over. What? Oh God, ouch. Oh, it all hurts so much. Listen, Wings is that album for me. That's, I really like Dark and Wild though too. But Wings is probably like my favorite album. But this might take its spot. Wow. Like, oh. I don't even know what to say. I just feel like I went through the wildest, most dramatic breakup of my entire life. Like, I'm emotionally drained. I'm tired. But like in the best way possible. I just can't get over how different these albums sound from each other. And then within this album specifically, how different each song sounds. The amount of musical versatility these boys have is absolutely ridiculous. You see artists switching up their sound here and there, but they tend to stick in the same genre. They kind of have their own flow, their own thing. But BTS musically goes and challenges themselves every single album, and that's something I don't really see in a lot of artists. I'm not saying that like for shade or anything bad. You kind of figure out what works for you and you go with it, which is totally fine. But it's refreshing that they want to constantly improve and get better and make better music for the fans. And I think it's so fulfilling to them as well. All I can really say is I can't wait to blast this album for like the next year. I mean, Love Yourself Her, she's been on repeat, she's been there, she goes in the shuffle with all the other albums. But Love Yourself Tear is here and she is ready to shine. She is ready to have her moment. I'm ready to give it to her. And I can't wait to annoy all my friends, my family, anybody that comes in contact with me with this album. I'm so excited. Anyway, that's pretty much my reaction to this album. I don't even know what to say. If I think of anything, I'll put it in the comments down below. But comment down below what your favorite tracks are, what you liked about the album, what maybe you didn't like about it. Let me know. Let's gossip. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. Go check out my other channel if you want to see different types of content besides reactions. I love you guys a lot, and I will see you